Welcome to Motor Scene's Power Lap. In each episode, 5 of the 50 fastest cars on the planet takes on our treacherous circuit. And only the top 25 quickest on our lap times board will earn their place in the grand finale race at the legendary Circuit de la Sarthe. Hold on tight, because this is Motor Scene's Power Lap.
And he's off. This brute of a machine is the Ford Maverick 1974, a Division-free stock car legend from Brazil, packing an incredible 477 horsepower, a true fan favorite in its homeland. Wow, Mig starts aggressively, taking to the grass and nearly losing control, exiting Crooner. The Maverick's tail slides out, but Mig wrestles it back in check through Wilson. Absolutely stunning car control. This beast is no walk in the park. Understeering into Chicago, but roaring down the straight with that unmistakable engine growl. Into Hammerhead, Mig keeps the line tight. But the Maverick feels loose at 190 kilometers per hour. You can feel the raw power. Through follow-through now, Mig lifts slightly but uses every inch of the track. The car rockets past Bentley, sounding absolutely glorious. Approaching Carpenter, Mig slams on the brakes to rein in this near 2-ton monster, grabbing a bit of grass for good measure. And now into Gambon, holding it steady, keeping everything under control. The Maverick crosses the line.
With a time of 1:28.5, the Maverick takes 16th place. This beloved icon of the 70s didn't disappoint, showing why it holds a special place in the hearts of many.
And Mig is off. Behind the wheel of the legendary Audi Sport Quattro 1984R, Mig takes on the challenge of taming its 540 horsepower. A sharp break into Wilson. Oh no. The Audi dips onto the grass but recovers quickly. Through Chicago now, sliding gracefully. This car may be powerful, but it handles like a dream. This is yet another rally king putting its reputation on the line at our track. Into Hammerhead, Mig uses every bit of track, expertly guiding the Audi through the turn before unleashing its brute force down the straight. Follow through is textbook. Mig nails the racing line, pushing the Quattro to its limit. Flying past Bentley with utter confidence, this car feels at home in high-speed sections. Coming into Carpenter, Mig's aggression is clear. Understeer strikes at Gambon. The Audi pushes wide, but Mig keeps control, taking a tight line to finish. With a time of 1:20.8, the Audi secures 8th place, right alongside its rally rivals. Who's next to challenge the leaderboard? This is a timeless classic. And he's off. We are talking about the Shelby Cobra 427 1967, boasting 300 horsepower and a reputation as one of the most iconic yet temperamental machines in automotive history. Mig approaches Wilson cautiously but accelerates as much as the car allows. Braking into Chicago, and there it is. Classic Cobra oversteer, the rear stepping out dramatically. Coming out of Chicago in low revs, Mig handles the car carefully. Now tearing down the straight, listen to that roaring V8, screaming through third gear. Slight understeer on the next turn, watch out. The Cobra clips the dirt, teetering on the edge of spinning out, but Mig keeps it together. Charging through follow-through, the Cobra bucks wildly, behaving more like a wild stallion than a race car. Again, third gear sends the tires spinning. Raw power unleashed. MiG fights to steady the beast through Carpenter. But struggles to hit the ideal line at Gambon. Still, he pulls it back and crosses the line.
With a time of 1:28.5, the Shelby Cobra 427 claims 18th place. It's tough to tame, but its legendary status in motorsport is undeniable.
Coming straight from the Czech Republic with just 210 horsepower, and he's off. MiG is at the helm of the Praga R1, and don't be fooled by the modest four-cylinder Renault engine. This car is all about precision and performance. Gliding through Wilson, MiG keeps it tight. He approaches Chicago with confidence, hitting the perfect traction point on the exit and accelerating cleanly. Stretching every bit of speed on the straight, the Praga handles beautifully into Hammerhead. A clean turn here. And now MiG pushes it through follow-through, foot flat down. And the R1 responds like clockwork. It slices through Bentley like a scalpel through air, showcasing its superb balance and aerodynamic prowess. This car gives the sense of being perfectly under control, as if it's an extension of the driver. Closing in on Gambon, the Praga stays sharp and crosses the line.
With a blistering time of 1:17.7, the Praga R1 astonishes and proves that speed isn't just about power. Precision is king.
This roaring dragon is a German classic, and he's off. It's the BMW M1 Pro car from 1979, packing an angry 468 horsepower under its hood. This iconic car had a remote-controlled version called Pegasus in the 80s, and MiG once owned one. The roar of the M1 fills the air with fury, probably the loudest and angriest sound we've heard so far. MiG rockets down the straight, unleashing the beast. Braking hard into Hammerhead, the stiff suspension keeps the car composed. A quick flick of oversteer on the exit, but it's expertly controlled. Heading into the next straight, the Pegasus screams at full throttle. High revs as MiG dives into Carpenter, maintaining a perfect line. Well behaved through Gambon, and it crosses the line, growling its way to the finish.
With a time of 1:19.1, the BMW M1 Pro car lands in 7th place, showing that this classic is pure, unfiltered fury. We've now eliminated the first 5 cars from contention in the final race. Who will be the next challengers? Subscribe to Motor Scene right now. I'm Clemena Jackson, and I see you in the next episode of Motor Scene's Power Lab.